face with a smile that lights up the world. In her favorite dress, she's a typical 6-year-old girl. And she's on a date with her dad in a sports bar on Sunday, twice a month unless something comes up. Chocolate milk with her fries, here's mud in your eye. She can order whatever she wants. Well, don't be surprised she marries a guy who loves football but never looks her in the eye. She's on a date with her daddy in a bar on Sunday afternoon. Her mama's feeling guilty. When they split, it tore her daughter apart. But she bites her tongue when she hears about him, and she knows he'll break both of their hearts. And she's on a date with her dad in a sports bar on Sunday, once a month if nothing comes up. He's watching the game on a TV over her shoulder and texting his latest sweetheart. Don't be surprised if she marries a guy who loves football but never looks her in the eye. She's on a date with her daddy in a bar on Sunday afternoon. They lose touch, 'cause she's got a family now. But Father's Day's coming right up. She gets the courage to call him somehow. Now she's on a date with her dad in a sports bar on Sunday, once a year, so they can catch up. And she's brought some pictures of his granddaughter's freckled face and a man in her life that she loves. Why is he surprised she married a guy who loves swing sets, recitals, and easy bake pie? She's on a date with her daddy in a bar on Sunday afternoon. She's on a date with her daddy in a bar on Sunday afternoon.
I'm David Fraser, founder of Bunkie Life. We're in the building industry, but what we're famous for are small log cabin kits called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without needing any special skills, tools, or second mortgages. Ultimately, we help our clients create extra space for meaningful connection. Yes, we help our clients get a cool bunkie, but if you think it's just about the bunkie, you've already missed the point. Really, what this is about is creating the space and time for more meaningful connection. Having a bunkie is just part of that journey.
Mary just mentioned Bunkie Life family, and I really feel like something like this and just the whole experience is we did more than just buy a bunkie.
It's not just about the space, but what happens in the space, how it enables more connection. It allows you to spend that quality time with friends and family. It allows you to be there for each other in both senses of the phrase.
Merry Christmas!
Our family realized this when we were going through a tough time. We needed our family beside us. We had created that extra space with our own bunkie in our own backyard, and we realized how truly important it is to have the whole family together. Bunkie Life is the market leader in educational videos and content as we pioneer this growing industry. Our goal is to be the go-to source for fun, friendly, and helpful advice for families, whether they buy from us or not. Our core offering is an easy to build or built for you bunkie kit. This helps our clients quickly and easily create extra space without any building experience. We're proudly a Canadian-made family business right here in Ontario. Our bunkie is often the difference between that friend or family member coming to visit or not, being there for each other or not. The reason we do this is we believe family comes first. And when it comes to being there for each other, there are no do-overs. That's one of the reasons we've partnered with Ronald McDonald House Charities in their goal of keeping families close. Because ultimately, we want to help build a world where families everywhere have a place to unite, unwind, and unplug. We've committed to donating a night's stay at a Ronald McDonald House for every bunkie we sell. Hey guys, I brought you this huge novelty check.
Oh,
Check it out.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
David, this is incredible.
And as of the end of 2023, our team and our Bunkie Life community have been proud to donate close to $200,000. I get up every morning excited to help families create extra space for meaningful connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I can't wait to hear from you. All right, we're back. There's a little bit of weird glitch at the very start of this live stream, but hopefully you can all see us now. If you're here and it's live and you're hearing me, comment "I'm here" below, just so I know that you're actually here. Okay. I know there's I think most people got on the good stream. Okay. So if you're here, comment here. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, all the above, it'd be great just to make sure you're actually still with me. Okay. Hopefully. Well, if the Facebook stream is down, I apologize. So I have to switch over to YouTube. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a bummer. Yeah, I'll switch over to YouTube. Something glitched there. Okay, all YouTube people are saying they're here, but I'm not getting anybody from Facebook. It must have glitched out. So Gabriel, if you could post something on Facebook saying get on YouTube. That's a bummer. Okay. No problem. Let's keep on going. This is the last live stream before we announce the grand prize winner. It's going to be magical. Make sure you check it out. Okay. All right. So before I do that, before we get into kind of the why behind what we do, I would like to share a little bit about the winter sale. So it's coming up. But before we do that, I want to encourage you to share this live stream, preferably the YouTube one is still working. So go to bunkielife.com/bunkie-contest-scoreboard, and you too can get the extra bonus points that Gabriel's got set up there. All right, so check that out. Okay, so that's on the main page. There's a couple extra buttons of how to get extra chances. Also, I'll be saying a code word at some point tonight, and you can get extra chances as you binge watch all of the live streams. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. So this is the winter sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. Let me just share the epic graphic. So it's always our biggest sale of the year, and it's on until February 5th. So it unofficially kicks off now, officially kicks off when the contest closes. But a lot of people had questions, and a lot of people were wondering, well, why should I actually do that? Why should I do it now, right? Why shouldn't I wait until later? I'm going to give you a few reasons. Number one, I'm a little biased, but they're awesome. Reason number two, you can be first in line. So for those of you who want a spring delivery or even a summer delivery or even a fall delivery, you can be the first in that group and you can avoid delays, missing out, possible tariffs. I mean, you can avoid it all if you order now. Tariffs you might not be able to avoid, but I'm pretty sure you will. I'm optimistic you will, but I cannot be as optimistic, and I cannot assure you if we're talking about ordering later in the year. Also, you can lock in the best price. As I said earlier, our Epic Winter Sale is always our best sale of the year. Anyone who's followed us for years knows that, and so good reason to order now. And of course, you can be part of something bigger, which is really the whole point of tonight's live stream. Be part of something bigger. Okay, so if that's you, I would check out the Epic Sale on our website, bunkielife.com/epic sale. Let me just pull that up. bunkielife.com/epic sale. Okay. So there's also a few common questions we've been getting in the inbox, and I wanted to clear those up. Question number one. These are kind of questions and misapprehensions. Okay. Do you ship to my area? Well, if your area is in North America, so anywhere from Alaska to Newfoundland, from California to Florida, the answer is yes. If you're outside of USA or Canada, the answer is no. So that's pretty straightforward. I'm not ready to take delivery. I don't want delivery till the summer. Should I still order now? Yeah, you can still lock in the price. You can still get in the production queue. You can still avoid a lot of the delays and potential issues that we were talking about. And then you can just take delivery later. We're not going to thrust a bunkie on your life. We're going to wait for it till you're ready, okay? But you can at least lock in the price, okay? So that's the whole point. Some people are thinking I have to get delivery now in February. No, just chill. We'll get it to you whenever you're ready, whether that's April, March, May, June or July, August, whatever you want it. We'll wait until you're ready. Common question. Thirdly, what about tariffs? Well, as we talked about, we have shipped a ton of bunkies across the border preeminently last week. Anyone who's ordered can already have locked that in, and we can continue to do that. If you order it sooner rather than later, it'll help us, and you can avoid a tariff coming in quick. So we're hoping we can beat all those for the orders this spring. But not if you wait until the spring. Now, another question is, what if there's a better price later? Well, first of all, there won't be because it is the best price. But if something happens and we do lower prices or whatever, you can always upgrade to a better price. It just might bump you back in the production queue to that date. And then finally, what's your refund policy? I did talk about it a couple live streams ago, but basically the gist is, if for whatever reason you got to back out, we give you all your money back as soon as we sell your bunkie to someone else, which usually takes 1 to 3 weeks in most cases. So once again, Epic Winter Sale, bunkielife.com/epic sale. And that would be my final pitch on the Epic Winter Sale. Okay. So it's happening. And there are also, there's a few folks that are probably thinking about, how do I know that you guys are legit? And so I want to invite you all, if you're serious, to come for a tour. We pride ourselves on being the world's best bunkie made right here in North America. We'd like to invite you to see how they're made. Check this out. All right, so here's a glimpse of what you can experience when you book a tour at the Bunkie Life factory and showroom. Today, we had a wonderful girl named Michelle come in as she's been looking at a new bunkie for her family cottage. We broke down to start her situation. What is she looking for? What does her family want? And to see which bunkie might be the perfect one for her. We then gave her a glimpse into the work through the factory as we threw on some safety glasses and went and saw how the world's best bunkie is actually made right here in Rockwood, Ontario. After that, we got to show her how easy it was to really build a bunkie, showing her how the pieces go together and how it's just like building a kit of Lego, but with wood. Finally, we showed her a couple different options from the Rockwood to the Hideaway as she got to see and experience the bunkies for herself and choose what's best for her and her family's cottage. If you'd like a similar experience, you can book your own tour at bunkielife.com/tours. And now you can physically come here to the factory if you want to see us in person, or we can do the exact same experience virtually over Zoom or FaceTime. We look forward to connecting with you either way and can't wait to meet you. Okay, so that's bunkielife.com/tours if that's something you want to do. Now, I would like to get into why we do what we do. All right, so here's a glimpse of what you can to get into why we do what we do. So this is a short presentation on who we are, why we do what we do, and I'll share a little bit about that. So let's do it. Okay. All right, why do we do this? At the end of the day, we only have one life to live. Why do we dedicate so much of our time, energy, and emotional stability to bunkies? So it really started with my own family's journey, right? We are a small family business. We're located in Rockwood, Ontario. Really proud of a number of things. We were on HGTV's Family Home Overhaul, CTV's Made Right Here, and of course, Dragon's Den, which is kind of like the Canadian version of Shark Tank. I'm also the proud author of the Bunkie Life book, and we put out the Bunkie Life connection cards. We're also proud to have raised over $250,000 for Ronald McDonald House charities, and we've completed over 11 Make-A-Wish builds. But ultimately, what we're most proud of are the successes of our Bunkie Life clients. Now, where did it all start? Well, we ran out of space, and the question became, where are we going to put my mom when she comes to visit the grandkids and such? So for us, the Bunkie was the perfect solution. We built our very first one in 2015. And then I started renting them out on Airbnb, getting lots of 5-star reviews and people from all around the world being super pumped to come see us. And that's when I decided, hey, maybe other people might benefit from this too. So Bunkie Life started officially in 2017 with the dream to help create a world where families everywhere have a place to unite, unwind, and unplug. We're now coast to coast across Canada and the USA. And in 2022, the dream got bigger. We wanted to produce the world's best bunkie right here in North America. So we successfully started up the first North American bunkie factory. And you want to see it? Let me give you a little tour here. Or I guess my wife's going to give you a tour.
Welcome to Bunkie Life. We're so excited to take you on a tour of our factory here in Rockwood, Ontario, where the world's best bunkie is made. We take our safety really seriously, so safety glasses on for the factory portion of the tour. This is the start of the bunkie journey. The wood comes into the factory, and the first stop is that it runs through our state-of-the-art molder. Now this is what gives it that awesome double tongue and groove on each board. We're pretty particular about the wood that gets to run through our molder. So it has to have a very specific moisture content, and it is premium grade spruce. When the wood is finished with the molder, it moves over to this side of the factory where it's going to run through and be given our proprietary S-groove notch. So this is what allows the boards to interlock together. Now, this isn't a machine that you can just buy. So we had to have this completely custom made so that we can make the boards with the best interlocking corners. At this station, all the boards are cut to length. Now, that is done using our cross-cut optimizing saw. This saw means that you will have precision lengths of all the boards in your kit. In order to make the roof beams so that they slot in beautifully to your gable ends on your bunkie, again, we had to custom make machinery to do this. So this is our custom made beam machine. It's going to take the boards and it's going to help us to laminate them together and notch them and groove them so that they will fit perfectly into your gable ends. Over here is where we assemble all the doors. Now the doors and windows for your bunkie we make in-house out of wood, perfectly to match your bunkie. So this is our door station here, and you can see one of our doors being set up and ready for a bunkie. We hand make all the gables for the bunkies with notches cut out so that your roof beams will slide right into. All of the pieces for our windows and doors get made in this section here before they move over to our window assembly section. Behind me here is our window assembly section. This is where all of the components get put together to form the beautiful windows for your bunkie. They come standard with screens built in. They have beautiful black hinges and awesome black hardware. And this is where we pack the bunkies, ready to send to your door. Every single bunkie is given a batch number. And believe it or not, every layer of every bunkie is photographed for quality control so that we can ensure that there are no missing parts. Thanks so much for coming along for a tour with us of our factory here in Rockwood, Ontario. We are so excited to make your bunkie for your family.
Oh, I realized I was muted. Sorry. I was just saying that we do harvest all our wood sustainably. Sorry about the muting there. Okay. So who do we help? Our clients are often hardworking small business owners and professionals who own a family cottage or camp. And they have three major problems. Number one, not enough space. This can lead to being cramped, disappointed, even embarrassed. A lot of times the family escape, the place you wanted to escape to becomes like, who's going to get to go? Who's not going to get to go? And then it results in friends and family cutting their visit short or not coming at all. Our clients' problems are that they don't know enough about what's possible. What are the rules in my area? Should I renovate? Should I just get a trailer? Should I get a yurt? So most people end up doing nothing. So ultimately, it's about not having enough time. Moments of connection are rare. Our kids and our grandkids are growing up. And if you were to vision, this is the stat that I heard. If you were to envision every moment you get to spend with your kid or your grandkid, by the time they've reached age 18, if you envision all that time as a big bag of Skittles, you'll have used up all of the Skittles except 2. So how do we help? First and foremost, we are definitely the market leaders in educational videos and content. We want to help people understand what their options are. We want to help people through their planning process, the building process. We want to be the go-to trusted source of information, whether you buy from us or not. And of course, we're very famous for our easy-to-build Bunkie kit. Beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside. Most clients find they can build them together with their friends and family in a weekend without needing a permit in lots of areas across North America. And they're affordable enough you don't need to get a new kidney or sell a kidney or get a second mortgage. We also offer a built-for-you bunkie, so most clients can find a local handyman or handywoman in their area to put their bunkie together in a few days. We also have a courtesy list of potential bunkies installers who can handle everything. But ultimately, it's about giving people back their quality time with the people who matter most. Because we're really, truly in the business of helping families create extra space for meaningful connection. And then you get to be part of the Bunkie Life community, which is, actually it's over 1,900 people now. I'm going to correct that. So really vibrant community of people all across North America. We have in-person events, we have volunteer opportunities, and we have lots of opportunities to give back. So why do we do this? Now I'd like to share a story I shared last year. Exactly 367 days ago, I shared this story. We were in a very different place as a family, and I thought it would be useful to share it because a lot of things have happened in this past 367 days. And I thought it might be useful to explain how my own family story ties into the greater Bunkie Life story. So this is a recorded presentation from last year. So Carrie and I got married in 2009, and we had Evie, our first daughter, first grandkid on both sides of the family. We had her in 2013. And that was for me at least, a very smooth experience. Very, we had everyone was healthy the whole way through. Evie was born, she was a happy, healthy baby, and we were really excited about it. It was such a great time of personal growth, and the family grew, and it was awesome. So about a year and a half later, we started thinking, maybe it's time to continue that dream of having a big family. Carrie always wanted to have a big family. I come from a big family. So it was always our exciting goal to have, lots of kids. And so we started trying for our second kid. We thought it was going to be just as smooth as the first time. And right away, pretty much we lost 2 babies early, around like the 10-week mark. And when you lose one, it's kind of like, okay, it's a fluke. It happens a lot. People don't talk about this kind of thing, they tell us, but it's very common. 30% of pregnancies end in miscarriage. And so we kind of shook it off and tried again, and we lost the second one. When you lose 2 in a row around the same time, you start to think, okay, what's going on? So that's when we more seriously started talking to doctors, and they put us on kind of the common medication they'll put couples on in our situation. And then we were able to have our second daughter, Hope, who is just a wonderful 7-year-old now. And we kind of thought, okay, we've solved that issue with this medication. And so we, Hope was a little bit older. Evie was at this point probably 4 or 5. And so we thought, oh, it's time. Let's have baby number 3 and continue the big family dream. And so we got pregnant. Of course, we held our breath. At this point, it was very apprehensive and it wasn't as exciting. It was very much like, ooh. And we got to around the 10-week mark where we had lost the first 2 babies. And we got through the 10-week mark. And then we got to week 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we're like, we're in the wood. We're out of the woods here. We started telling everyone, I'm buying my cigars, getting ready for the big day. And then on New Year's Day, 2018, we found out there was no heartbeat. And that night I was scheduled to play a wedding. This is back when I was performing full time. I was scheduled to play a wedding. And I had to go and pretend to be super happy with this couple and do my best to serve them and entertain them and their family on a joyous day for them. But our family life was just chaos. And the doctors, couldn't find a reason why. It was really, really hard to go through. And a lot of people are saying, well, maybe, they always point to the 2 kids you have. Oh, the 2 kids you have are great. And which we agree, I just felt like we were wanting to have more children and grieving that process. So we decided to try again. And then in July of that year, we lost baby number 4 at around the 16-week mark as well. And that was a very hard year. We were just starting Bunkie Life. So I was trying my best to do that. We were still running the wedding entertainment company. And trying to keep that going and going through just a lot personally. And through that experience, we realized how important family is. Having Carrie's parents drop everything, come to see us, and my parents as well, made such a difference in us getting through those really tough times. And if you've kind of followed our story, we decided that we would try again one more time. And it was kind of a Hail Mary. And during that time, my wife was reading a lot of medical journals and trying to Google her own symptoms and things, and kind of discovered there's this little tiny study with just 11 people in it. And my symptoms kind of matched this. So she wrote her doctors. At this point, we were seeing specialists in Toronto, Mount Sinai. And they were all 3 or 4 specialists were kind of weighing in on our situation and her health and what could be causing this. They couldn't find a definitive answer, but Carrie said, what if we try for this? And there was a genetic test that she could take to determine if she has this particular gene. She tested positive for it, and then they did a sample, and they said, oh yeah, you actually have this condition. Essential thrombocythemia, if you're a nerd, that's what it is. Basically, it means your blood can sometimes clot a little bit too much. And so we were pregnant for our 3rd time, we were pregnant again. So we lost 2 and we were pregnant for number 3, if you think of it that way. And she discovered this whole situation, got all this done. And then it kind of felt like, oh, we got to save this baby. And so she got this medication. It was very expensive. Got this medication, started taking it. And we got to the 10-week mark. And then she kept taking the medication. She got to the 16-week mark where we lost the last 2. And we got through that. And in January of 2020, right before the world ended, we had Declan, our little, now 4-year-old, and our 3rd daughter. And, we were just absolutely thrilled to have her. And she's been our fieriest child, but we love her. And then we, through that experience, and I shared that on Dragon's Den. I started sharing it publicly. And people were sending me emails about, thank you for sharing that story. So I owe it to you to continue to share that story. While we were in the hospital with Declan, when she was first born, I had the opportunity to kind of go up and down the elevator and go get stuff for Carrie and stuff. And I ran into another guy who was also there at the hospital it was a high risk pregnancy kind of situation. And he was telling me about how his wife had been there with his premature baby for like months. And they'd been staying at Ronald McDonald's house. And throughout this entire time, you know, we were so fortunate that we had our family come alongside us. They were able to come and stay in the bunkie in our backyard, or we would stay sometimes in the bunkie, and they would stay in our house and look after the kids. And the the importance of having family in those kind of times, having friends, close friends come alongside is just so huge. So to continue the story, so we had Declan in 2020, and we really honestly thought we'd solve this. And so during COVID, we had our son Owen, who took the same medication the exact same way, and he's a happy, healthy baby. He's now 1.5. And so we're kind of under the impression at that point, okay, we've got this solved, right? And so Owen had turned 1, and we thought, I know it's a little bit crazy. I know everyone thinks we're probably done, but what if we try for number 5? Which I know in 2024 now, that sounds insane, to have 5 kids. It's not the norm, but going through all these hard times and getting so many emails from people just like our Bunkie Life community of like, you know, just the most heartbreaking stories. And my heart goes out to every single person that's written in. You know, I felt like we had the opportunity, and we wanted to fulfill our dream of having a big family. And we thought, if we've had this opportunity, if we've solved this problem, so many couples never know why these miscarriages keep happening to them. And we think we know why, and got this medication and stuff. So in 2023, we found out we were pregnant again. And we found out it would be a boy. So Owen would have a little brother. We were so excited. And this past summer, we went for the first ultrasound, which was around the 10-week mark, and we heard the heartbeat, which was like one of those like really heart, hold your breath kind of moments. And then we were still very apprehensive to tell anyone, still obviously very scared. And then just a few weeks later, she went in for another ultrasound, and there was no heartbeat. And of course, like all these things, it's hard to know why this is happening, of course, and no one really has a solid answer. And the reality is, we were fortunate enough to have 4 kids, of course, and people will tell us that, and believe me, we appreciate our 4 kids so much. And we're at a real crossroads. I'm turning 40 next year, or this year. I'm turning 40 this year. Carrie's going to be 39 this year. So it's possible that that 4 is where we'll be. And I'm just so fortunate that we have the kids we do have, and the kids have a support network with their grandparents and with their extended family and with our friends as well, because we had so many great friends come alongside us. And so the reason I tell this story, of course, is that we were so blessed to have an opportunity where we could have family come close during the hardest time of our life. So there's seasons of hardship throughout this whole story. The hardest probably being 2018. We lost 2 babies really far along. And we were so fortunate that because we shared our story, people shared their story with us. And some really close friends that had lost 6 babies, and then finally had their one daughter. I was at probably the lowest point, and I was talking to my friend, and he was saying, you have an opportunity here. If, as much as it hurts and it's horrible, you have an opportunity. And the reality is, the babies that you've lost, and they can't be here. And what would they say to you if they were? Which I thought was interesting. And he said, if they could, do you think they'd say, David, you got to give up, right? you've got to lay in the grave with us? Or do you think they would say, we can't be there with you, with your sisters. We can't comfort mom. We can't feel the sunshine in our face. And we can't feel the warmth of the sun. We're not going to grow up. But you can help comfort mommy. You can help our sisters grow up. And you can help turn what happened to us into something good. You can help redeem what happened into something good. And so that's what we've chosen to do with our business and with our story. So that's the reason behind why Bunkie Life does what we do for the Ronald McDonald House, because we realized this little bunkie up on a hill was a lot more than just a cool structure, that I rented out for money on Airbnb sometimes. It was a bridge between our family being able to come and stay with us and be alongside us, really be with us, or not. And so that's why, for us, it's not just about making a great bunkie for people and making it in Canada, which is we're super excited about. But it's about making it for people that all have their own stories and their own struggles and their own reasons they just want to connect with each other. I've been reading a book called Family Board Meeting. I'm trying to apply what it says, and it's a boring title for a book, but the idea of the book is we have 18 summers with our kids. If we're lucky, if we're blessed enough that we're around for 18 summers, we have 18 summers with our kids. And then they're off and they're grown up and they're out and they're with their families, and it's a different dynamic. So the moments we can have with them while they're here, while we're here, we have to grab them, right? We have to absolutely enjoy them, honor them. And for us, if the bunkie is just a small part of that picture, of if the bunkie helps a family get closer in any way, to appreciate the time that we have with each other, that makes it all worthwhile, right? Of course, for every bunkie we sell, we donate a night's stay to Ronald McDonald House so that they can achieve their goal of helping keep families close. Families that are going through an absolute horrific experience in a lot of cases. I got to go to the Ottawa chapter in December and meet some of the families and meet the people that run the place and the volunteers. And I got to go to the one in Hamilton as well. Meet the whole gang there. And they really, really go out of their way to make sure people feel like they have a home, they have a safe place they can go while they're out battling really incredible hard things that I can't even imagine. And so, I tell you all this just to encourage you that, you don't need a bunkie to connect with your family. You can do that today. You have 18 summers with your kids and with your grandkids. And then that's the first part. And then secondly, if something about our story resonates with you, I would absolutely love to invite you to participate with us. So there's a number of ways to do that. We have, every year we do a campaign to give, and I'll explain that in a minute. We give directly to Ronald McDonald House, and you can do the same. I'll invite you to do that. As I said earlier, if you buy a bunkie, we pledge to donate a night stay, and usually in the course of the year that adds up to quite a bit. And then of course the book and the connection cards, the book back there, but the Bunkie Life book and the Bunkie Life connection cards, all the money we make from those smaller items, we just donate to Ronald McDonald House too. So I just want to invite you to consider all those options if what we've done and our story has inspired you or motivated you. I'm inspired as much by you as you are, hopefully, by what we're trying to do. So I just appreciate you taking the time to listen to our story, and thank you for supporting us. I know there's people that have been following us for years and sharing our story with other people. And I just want to let you know it means a lot to Carrie and I and the whole team. So, like I said earlier, if it makes sense, if the Bunkie is going to be a bridge for you and your family, buy a Bunkie. Buy a book or some cards, or just donate to Ronald McDonald House. And it doesn't have to be a lot of money. If you have $2 in your pocket and you can spare it, that's fine. It's not about how much, it's about where your heart's at and what you can do. So that's as much as I want to get into tonight emotionally, but I appreciate you taking the time to listen. All right. Thanks for listening. And I wanted to kind of share the happy conclusion to that sad tale that I told a year ago. So we were fortunate enough to we tried one more time, and this is the result. You can just pass it again. Okay. All right. So this is little Hannah. She's about almost a month old. She was born on Christmas Eve. And we are very ecstatic to bring her to the live stream. She's excited to be here too. And yeah, I didn't have anything real prepared, but just a really proud dad. Carrie's going through some medical things right now for sure. So it wasn't without a little more grief, a little more uncertainty. But anyways, here we are. And yeah, you're not gonna talk at all. Okay, Carrie's not in on this one. But I want to, if you're feeling motivated, as I said in that recording, if you're feeling motivated, I want to invite you to participate with us. We every year we give to Ronald McDonald House on a live stream kind of like this, and so I'm gonna do a little call to action here. Okay, I'd invite you to give to us. And there's a couple of different ways. Obviously, you can donate directly. Okay, so if you go to bunkielife.com/gives, we set up a little link. It'll go right to Ronald McDonald House's website, and you can give directly. And I'll actually do that as well. And then if you want to participate and get a Bunkie, you can go to bunkielife.com/epic sale. Or if you just want to buy the book, it's great. It's a great book. I wrote it myself. Just go to bunkielife.com/book, and you can get this book in your life. It's a great book. Lots of great photos. It's mostly pictures because I'm not the best writer, but it's actually a pretty great book. And so I invite you to do that. If you want more instructions on how to do that, you can email me with the subject line Bunkie Life Gives. In fact, if you do give, email me and let me know you gave, okay? And if you're on Facebook right now, I'm going to challenge you a little bit of social pressure. Oh no, the Facebook Live got deleted. Okay, this won't work. Never mind. No one's live on Facebook because the Facebook feed crashed. But I want you to comment Bunkie Life Gives wherever you're watching it, just to say, hey, I'm going to do that. And that's making a commitment to me and yourself that you're going to go and actually give a little bit of money. And I'll do it right now live to show you how to do it. It's so simple. Check this out. All right, let me run you step by step exactly how to give, okay? You want to open up a new browser tab on your phone, on your computer, whatever it is. You're going to go to bunkielife.com/give or gives, okay? Either one will work. And that should take you to the fresh Bunkie Life Gives campaign. I'm going to be the first donator, okay? So you can see a little bit about it, blah, blah, blah. But the important thing is click on donate to this campaign. So I'm clicking there, and I'm going to click one time, okay? So I'm going to donate to this fundraiser. I can leave a comment. I'll be like, yes, let's do this, okay? And I'm going to give $248. I don't know why, but that feels right. Okay, I'm going to click donate now. I'm going to say no. This is a business donation from Bunkie Life. Okay. So then they ask for your payment information. I'm going to type this in, and I'm going to probably blank this so you don't see it. Okay. Type in your address. Blah, blah, blah. I give permission to contact me. Sure, you can do that. Then click confirm donation. It's really that easy, folks. That's all you got to do. Okay, so it's that easy. Okay, you catch that? And people are commenting Bunkie Life Gives. I'm going to shout at the people that are commenting that. Okay, hold on. People are commenting Bunkie Life Gives. So cool. Claudette says, I give every year at Christmas. Thanks, Claudette. She says, it's a beautiful book. It's a great book. Okay. Benjamin just bought the book. Thanks, buddy. Jeff, do you have books at the factory? Of course we have books at the factory. You can buy them there if you want. Melissa says the book is amazing. Thank you. Very kind. Congrats on your bundle of joy. Thanks, Vern. And Benjamin Fraser. Great last name, brother. Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you, sir. Joel from Joel Green Studios says, Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you so much. Thanks for participating with us. Bunkie Life Gives. Okay, Bunkie Life Gives. That's so cool. People are saying it. Oh, we're sad. Oh, we're sad. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. All right. So, Jesse Felix says, Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you. Miranda, thank you. Sandra, Julie, this is fantastic. I want a PDF of the book and I'm a gold member. Now, winning the PDF is great, but if you buy the hard copy, it actually helps. So, thanks, Walks and Wheels. All right. This is hard to do with one hand. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. So, RMHC blessing. Yeah, that's so true. Bunkie Life Gives. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Ars Serber. Thanks, A Newhouse. Thank you, Kayla. Appreciate that. Mins, thanks so much. Lillian. Wow, this is a lot of people. John, thank you. Eric, thanks, buddy. Michaelan, great name. Christmas Eve, she's beautiful. I think so too. I'm very biased. Oh man, it's hard to do with one hand. Bunkie Life Gives. Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you, John and Melissa. Thank you, Sharon Stanek. Appreciate that. Okay. Whoa. Okay. My brother signed up for the draw. That's good to hear. Look at the beautiful baby in your arms and the website. Thank you. Bunkie Life Gives. Heather Adamson. Thank you, Heather Adamson. Glad you share your family's journey. It really brings home the family aspect. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys appreciating that. Laura, thank you. Bunkie Life Gives. Lizzie, thank you. My 10-year-old's birthday. Fantastic. It's a good day to be born. My son is a Christmas Eve baby as well, 15 years ago. Cool, George. Bunkie Life Gives, says Ginny. Bunkie Life Gives, Richard Bynum, thank you. Lori, thank you. Casey, thank you. That's every year I give. That's fantastic. Whatever, says Bunkie Life Gives. Michelle, thank you. My cards are put away in a safety deposit box. Okay, cool. Thank you. Maria, Bunkie Life Gives. Benjamin, once again. Well, I'm thinking behind on these. Okay. Andy, Brittany. I'm going to try to say everyone's name, just like Romper Room. Miranda, thank you. Luann Cooper, thank you. I bought one before. Great book. Awesome. I'm going to pass this baby off. Thanks, Gary. Might be hungry. That's not where I come in. Denise, thank you. Oh, Darren says, wish I had the money. Well, here's the cool thing. You can give $1. You can literally give $1 on their website. There's no fees. You can give, I think it's maybe even less than $1. But I'm sure you can give $1. So most folks, I think, can afford $1. You don't need to give $200 like I did. That's a little extreme. Okay, Jeff says, I'll come get a book. I live 10 minutes away. Okay, come anytime, except for Mondays. Don't come on Mondays. Melissa, thank you. T. Smith, thank you. My grandma said she always hand quilted a quilt. That's awesome. Thank you, Jen Wonderfer. You should add a Bunkie Life Gives tab to the website. Oh, that's a great idea. Michelle, we should absolutely do that. Gabriel, can you do that? Canada Guide, Bunkie Life Gives. Kayla, thank you. Suzanne, okay. My great niece had an open heart surgery. Ronald McDonald was a godsend for my niece to be close during the difficult time. It's a wonderful cause. Thank you, Debbie, for sharing that. Rosalie, thank you. People are saying, getting on and donating more momentarily. Fantastic. Brad's Adventure gives thank you. D, best for you. Thank you. Baby fever, cute noises. Yeah, they're cute except for not at 3 a.m. And it has my hair. Yes, all my kids have my hair for the first 2 months, and then Carrie's genes just completely take over. That's been. Thank you, Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you, DA. Thank you, Amy Carboneau. Just watched your video on Dragon's Den. Okay, cool. Thanks, Molly, for watching that. John A. Bunkie Life is inspiring. Thank you. Melissa, love her hair. So do I. I hope it stays that, but it's not gonna. Deb, I give annually. That's fantastic. That is cool. Where's the link on your page? Okay, let me I should type it out again. If you want to give to Ronald McDonald House, you're going to go bunkielife.com/gives, which is just auto forwards you to the Ronald McDonald House website, just to make it easy. And then it'll track, like it'll track that you give through this campaign. We do it every year. So thank you. That's the link right there. Give as soon as I get to my credit card. Cool. Just do it before you go to bed. That's my request. If you comment Bunkie Life Gives, that's a contractual moral agreement that you will give something before you go to bed. Okay? Doesn't have to be right away, but we donate to the Ronald McDonald's House regularly. Thanks for sharing with us. That's great. I'll donate when my book is published. That's cool too. Okay. I'm gonna make this bigger. Some people are saying they can't see this link. I'm gonna make it bigger so that if you're on a phone, you can still see it. Bigger. Okay, it's bigger. Okay. Bunkie Life Gives. Thanks, Brad Thompson. Tim says, we lost our third at 6 months and I'm pregnant. Oh, that is so hard, Tim. My heart goes out to you guys. That is hard. That's really far along. And we were not that far along, but we were far enough along that I can understand how horrific that must have been for you guys. Janet, Bunkie Life Gives, thank you. Jess, Bunkie Life Gives. Donated, walked in your shoes. I know the loss. I donated in memory of my youngest son, Devin William Fisher. Sorry, Karen, for your loss. Bunkie Life Gives, so awesome. Bunkie Life Gives, Christopher Hartman, thank you. Trevor, Carrie is beautiful. I agree. She's a hot babe. Wisconsin here. Oh, you should be able to put in a postal code, or if you need a fake postal code, just NOB1T0. You can use my postal code. If we're in the USA, can we give? Yeah, you probably want to go to ronaldmcdonaldhouse.com. Or if you just type in Ronald McDonald House America, stuff will come up. And just email me, let me know. Okay, Bunkie Life Gives. Thanks, Marnie. Bunkie Life Gives. Lisa. Dang, it's not accepting the zip codes. Sorry about that, folks. It used to accept them, so I don't know. That's not cool. Bunkie Life regrets the error. But you can still donate to. There's tons of chapters in America too, right? So you can donate to your local chapter, or like, if you want, you can do the American chapter, or like the American umbrella organization. Cassidy, Bunkie Life Gives. Bunkie Life Gives. Rosa, thank you. Wow, donated $150. Thank you. That's sick. Now, once again, it's not about the amount, but that is great. Thank you. Even $1 is cool too. Okay, people are saying they can't donate because of the zip code thing. Sorry. I'll donate 100 as soon as I get the link. Okay, I got the link right here. Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you, Sylvia from Saskatchewan. Bunkie Life Gives. Marissa, thank you. We just lost Mom and had hospice. Being with her was amazing. I remember when my little niece was little and able to stay with her. It made such a difference. Great. RMH is amazing. Yes, Jess, I agree. Okay, I really appreciate everyone's comments and all those good things. Wow, that was powerful. Bunkie Life Gives Ronald McDonald House, a very important for Newfoundland. Who have a yes. Yeah, Ronald McDonald House is very important for many Newfoundland families who have to travel far distances with sick children. That is so true. There's a lot of areas. I mean, this is not just Canada. There's a lot of rural areas across North America where you have to travel many hours to get to a sick kids or a hospital capable of handling an advanced disease or illness or complication of a small child. And so it can be literally life-saving for these kids and the families. NY Campbell, Bunkie Life Gives, thank you. Louise Sims, thank you. I had trouble donating the website, so donate on their direct debit. That's cool too. Yeah, totally fine. If you did do that, though, email me to let me know you did that. So I'm going to try to tally up the total so that we can kind of say, hey, we did this together. Okay. Bunkie Life Gives. Thanks, Mike. Bunkie Life Gives. Thanks, Kathy. Okay. I'll be donating a small amount for your live stream. That's awesome. I feel like everyone needs a hug. I got you. I'm feeling that too right now. Yeah, it's been like this last month has been a little crazy on the personal side of us too. Hannah's super healthy, which is great. She's in great shape, but it's been a little rough on Carrie, more than a little rough. So I think this is definitely our last kit. I say that equivocally this time. Okay. We added a link. Oh, Gabriel said we added a link to Armage to the website header. Okay, cool. Great suggestion. We already made it happen. That's what we're doing here at Bunkie Life. Changing lives, making things happen. So if you go to Bunkie, I'm going to see if I can share that on the screen here. Okay, if you go to bunkielife.com, which I'm going to drag over here. Boom. Can you see that yet? No, you can't see that. Hold on, I'll share in the Google Chrome, bunkielife.com. That's really weird looking. Okay. No, I don't want that. I want you to actually see it. Okay, up here. Sorry. You can tell it's live because it's so badly produced. Sorry. Okay. Oh, it's up there. Dang, it's really in the way. Okay. Bear with me. Dragging. Ideas coming. Feeling the flow. Feeling the flow. Okay. All right. I'm going to share the primary display. Here we go. Okay, so this is the web, bunkielife.com. Oh, so I see at the top here, we added this little thing. Want to donate to Ronald McDonald House Charities? Click here to give. Okay, so it's right at the top. Hard to miss. Okay, great questions. And thank you for doing that, Gabriel. You rock. Okay. And okay, Sammy's helping us out. In the U.S., you can donate to RMH at any cash register at any McDonald's location. That is true, and you can round up. And I'll be honest, before I learned all about Ronald McDonald House and before I got into this whole craziness of the last 5-10 years, I would be asked to round up at McDonald's House, or at McDonald's, and I'd be like, nah, I don't want to do it. Having visited, I think 4 or 5 of the Ronald McDonald Houses now, they really are legit. They really do help, and I got to meet some of the families. I got to meet a lot of people that work there. Everyone's all in there. It's like, it's legit. So they do make a difference, and it's a very tangible thing, which I like. We'll have to donate a different way because of the Canada Postal Code issue. I think that's what Sammy was saying. You can just go to any place in McDonald's, but you can also just go on the American Ronald McDonald House. Okay. It's awesome when you can use your passions and talents to support another passion and be a benefit to many others. Well done. Thanks, Kathy. I appreciate that. Thanks for noticing. Okay. It's at the banner at the top, not on the tab. That's right. Okay. Boom. What do you do in the USA? I think, okay, let me figure that out. I'm going to try this again. Okay. Sharing my screen. I think you just Google. Let's go to Google. Okay, I'm going to do that. And I'm pretty sure there's like Ronald McDonald House Charities. You could like type your local area, right? So you could say like of Southwest Florida, or you could say of Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? You could do that, and then there'll be a local chapter, right? So here's, just as an example, Ronald McDonald House of Central Pennsylvania, right? So you could go here, and there's usually make it usually like just click here to donate kind of thing. So it's yeah. So that would be my recommendation: is probably donate to your local chapter. Okay. That would be probably the best thing to do if you're an American. And there's lots of you guys here, which is great. When my little cousin was really sick, they really helped my aunt and the family. Amazing charity. I thank you for sharing that. Okay. Oh, so McKellen is saying, the U.S. website took me to my local chapter in Columbus, Ohio. We have a large children's hospital they support. Boom, $25. Making it happen. Cool. All right, well, folks, it's been a slice. As you know, this Sunday evening we'll be donating, or we'll be announcing the winner of our 14th annual Bunkie Life Win a Bunkie contest. It's going to be amazing. You're going to want to tune in live. I hopefully get the Facebook thing figured out. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Twitch. All the things. So we'll see you on Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Now, if you just joined the contest, you can binge watch all of the live streams now on the contest page. Let me show you how. If you go to bunkielife.com, you can binge watch all the things Hold on. So what you're going to want to do is go to bunkielife.com and click on the contest page. And you're going to want to just go and do all the things. You have basically a weekend to do it, more than a weekend, a long weekend to do it. So you go to bunkie-life.com/bunkie-contest-scoreboard. Okay, you seeing this okay, folks? Okay, you scroll down the picture of Carrie and I, or the video of Carrie and I with some, with the baby on us. Okay, and so, things like this, you can watch live stream number 6, but if you scroll all the way down, all of the replays are posted here, and you can get 150 extra chances to win for watching each one. So if you've missed a few, like I'm sure some of us have, you can go and binge watch it. You can also do all the other things, join the group, tweet about the contest, follow us on Instagram, all these things, right? It's all there to do, and it's all free, and it will increase your chances to win excessively, okay? So don't forget to do that if you're wanting to maximize your chances of winning this contest. With that, without further ado, I'm going to extend one more invitation. If you are serious about getting a bunkie, what does that look like? What does serious look like? Okay, let me explain. All right, we want to invite you to come see us in person or virtually if you're serious. Okay, so ideally, you have land, right? Not just like, I'm thinking about one day getting land in 2027. No. You actually have land, or you're like closing on property in the next little bit. Okay? You're thinking about doing a bunkie this year, 2025. Okay? And you have a realistic need. I mean, I'm talking about something like, I want extra space so the grandkids can come visit. Or I want extra space so I can put a little hair salon in the backyard. Or I want extra space for an Airbnb. Very realistic. I want to live full time in my bunkie in Alaska. Not as realistic. Okay, so a realistic need, have land, and you're thinking of doing something this year, let's talk. Okay, I would invite you, I would implore you to come see us in person. Okay, and the way you do that is you go to bunkielife.com/tours. We have slots, but they're all booking up. So we have slots to book over the next week or two, and they're all going to fill up because it's our big sale, and I don't want you to miss out. So if you're serious-ish, book a tour. If you're not quite serious, don't book a tour. And then what does a tour look like? Why should you book a tour? What to expect on the tour? Evie will explain that in this next video. And the code word is Ronald. Okay, have a great night, and we'll see you Sunday. This is the last little video from me.
Thank you so much for booking a factory tour. I hope you have lots of fun while doing it. Here's what to expect on your factory tour. First thing to do is make sure you have the right address. So just to confirm the address, I'm going to tell it to you. So we have 4917 7th Line, Rockwood. If you want to know where to park, we have some spots right in front of the building. But if those are taken, we have some spots here next to the fence if necessary. They might be used or they might not be. When you're parked, you can come right inside this door into our factory, or admire the beautiful bunkies. Make sure to sign in here at the front desk where our friendly Bunkie Life staff member will greet you. Hope you have a great time here. I hope you have an amazing time on your tour. Make sure to check out my mom and dad on Dragon's Den and read all of our hundreds, maybe even 1,000 5-star glowing reviews.